Welcome to Tiny Tina Wonderlands Best Build, a series where I showcase the best build for each classes, so you know how to build your character to their best potential, as well as knowing which gear or skill you should be looking out for. Through this series, I hope that you get a better understanding of how the Wonderlands endgame scene is going on, or at least this series can aid you in the endgame adventure, so that you will have a better time grinding 100 chaos level. Yeah. One thing to note is that for this type of video, I will not go as in depth into a build as your regular build video would be. I will just go through very briefly and talk about the overview of each build. But if you want to find out more about certain build, I recommend you checking out the Wonderlands endgame build doc made by the Discord community, since most of the build I showcase here is taken from there. Also, I will not include any Buffmeister or Pixie build because they are good, but they are too good and make the gameplay very boring, and every build is kind of the same if we are using them, so I will try to avoid that. And for the fourth episode, we have BrrZerker. At the first glance, looking at the BrrZerker class, you can see that it has a lot of skill regarding melee stuff, so you would think that it would be the archetype that you should mostly focus on, but that is only partially true, because there are a lot more skills that would contribute greatly to your damage formulas, such as Icebreaker, the Old Way, or Ancient Fury. So those things make the class more versatile and very well rounded, and it can do a lot of stuff including gun, dot, and spell, where it would make an excellent second class because of its contribution to the damage formulas, as well as great survivability from unarmored defense and a lot of real regen. 8 capstone, Blood of the Fallen is also great if you want to do some artisan skill based build, which I will feature a lot in this video. With that being said, let's get into the builds. For build number 4, we have Dread Queen. I have already talked about this in the Stabblemancer best build, but I will say it again. Dread Queen is a BrrZerker Stabblemancer build made by Quack that is trying to maximize the damage of the BrrZerker action skill, Dread Queen. There are two versions of this build, one spiked into Blood of the Fallen for more regular uptime, the other spiked into Alchemical Agent for more damage. Again, use the Alchemical Agent version if you aren't confident about your damage. Use the other version if you prefer more uptime. The playstyle for this build is very simple. Click the action skill button, move around a lot in order to avoid damage. For build number 3, we have Barbara. This Stabblemancer BrrZerker build was made by Shen and Quark, and it trying to focus on maximizing the damage of Executional Blade. By using Alchemical Agent and Contagion, we get triple dip to our Executional Blade damage as well as our melee damage, so this is great at both. This build really stands out because of its great survivability due to BrrZerker power and due to the fact that we are using ranged melee stuff mostly. The playstyle of this build is to shoot your gun a lot or spam your spell in order to apply Executional Blade and stuff will be killed. Additionally, you want to use some weapons that can apply crossbow to get more damage out of your Executional Blade or just melee damage in general. For build number 2, we have Blade. Blade is a black color BrrZerker build made by Casey Bob. This build prioritizes big damage hit with Blast Shield and use that in combination with Bloodstorm for fast mobbing sections and quick boss mail. This build can actually reach up to infinite damage using the interaction between Echo and the Bloodstorm, where they change their damage lead to infinite dip. I have explained this further in this video, so you might want to check it out. The playstyle of this build is very simple. In both mobbing and bossing, you want to cast Black Storm, melee enemy, and the room will be clear or the boss will be clear. Simple as that. Honorable mention. For today's honorable mention section, we have M-Shot. This is a BrrZerker Starbomancer build made by Ancient Rune, and it focuses on utilizing different sources of aim, including aim from your shield and aim from the heal bot that you have on your melee weapon to deal a large amount of damage in a single shot, while also making it easy with hitting crits because we are freezing a lot of enemy with this build. And because of bonus we take, we can make dots do pretty well, which will also be the way we do bossing. Because in this build we don't have any double dip for gun, so gun will be mainly for mobbing. This build is very interesting in the fact that it uses some niche item like the Spirit Rune with 2M part on it. You can also use a purple shield with triple M2, which is very interesting skill choice. The playstyle of this build is to activate for the shadow action skill, cast your sigil to freeze an enemy, melee them to get aim, and your aim gun should be full since you froze everyone with your sigil, or your sigil is protecting you. And then hit the crit spot. Repeat that over and over, and that is how you pilot the build. The reason I put it in honorable mention, despite it being quite strong and fun, is this because if you take this as a gun build, it isn't that great because there are no gun double dipping. If you take this as a dot build, it isn't top tier or not comparable to other dot build, so I put it in here. Still, the concept is very interesting and worth a look at. Now for number 1, for the strongest build for BrrZerker in my opinion, Blender. Blender is a Starbomancer BrrZerker build by Lazy Data. This build is trying to be the best setup for just meleeing in general, and it did one hell of a good job at it. Many people, including those at the top of the Tigoracting scene, consider this to be the best melee build in the game due to the absurdly high DPS it can put out, as well as insane utilities and survivability. From the first glance, you might say that this is a quite simple and generic melee build for Frost Shiver, and you would be correct, but because of optimization made by experts, this is enough to outshine literally any other melee build available. The playstyle of this build is pretty simple. Swing your weapon for big damage that will clear both mobbing and bossing. For those enemies that aren't very melee friendly, you can spike into Executional Blade and use high fire red gun, and that would be problem solved. So that is it for BrrZerker best build. If you find this video useful, remember to like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Comment down below on what you think about the video. Join the Discord server, and see you guys next time.